All right, guys, this is the video for assignment 51. Usually I like to do these videos at night when my daughter is sleeping, but I didn't have time last night to do this. So it's almost noon. She's awake. She's sitting right next to me. So you're probably going to hear her voice throughout the video. Just try to ignore it. I mean, you know, it's what it is. My husband's at work. I don't have anybody to watch her. So she's just kind of helping me do some math. You going to do some math?
Mommy.
What?
What are you doing?
Math.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So anyway, here's what I did. So assignment 51 is all operations. So this is everything together. So this is actually a really good assignment to use as a study guide or a review, because tomorrow in class we are going to take a quiz. There were other things that I wanted to teach you before the quiz, but with us missing so much school, there are some things that I had to kind of throw out the window. So I picked the things that you could afford to lose that really aren't going to like kill you in hold on, baby, that aren't going to kill you in algebra 2 if you don't know how to do them. So they're the not really big deal type of things, and I tossed them because I don't want to spend too much more time in this chapter. So anyway, what I did is I have the quiz next to me, and I highlighted in blue all of the problems that are literally identical to the problems that are going to be on your quiz. That's not to say that, like, you know, number 9 or number 10, 13, 16, that these aren't on your quiz. I mean, in some fashion they will be, but I was looking basically at what problems are almost the exact same thing, just different numbers. So those are the ones that are highlighted. So if you could do the highlighted problems, you should be good on your quiz tomorrow. This is basically what you can expect, okay? You gotta be quiet. So let's start from the beginning. And I'm only, you know, there are a lot of things highlighted here. I'm only going to do the odds. Try the evens. See how far you get on your own, okay? So number 1. When this is addition or subtraction, right here we have subtraction, what you're looking for are like terms. That means that the variables and the exponents have to be identical. They are. So in that case, we can go ahead and just subtract. Really? 3 minus 5 is negative 2. And then a cubed, b squared. Oh my God, Peyton. All right, number 3. When you have problems written like this, you need to be really, really careful, especially when they're both negatives, because you're subtracting.
Mommy,
what?
but I got the big blue. It's a big blue.
Okay, thank you. You're subtracting the first thing from the second thing. So that means the second term needs to come first, negative 6w. Subtract, and then the other term that you're subtracting is also negative. So what I have here are double negatives. So we're going to turn double negatives into a positive. And now I have negative 6 plus 2, which is negative 4w. Okay. Number 5. Remember, if there's no coefficient in front of a variable, it's 1. So this is negative 1 squared. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive. You all don't stop texting me. Stop, baby.
Okay.
So positive 1. And then x, let's see, 5 times 2. Because remember, when you have exponents on top of exponents, you're multiplying them. So it's like 2 groups of 5, which we all know is 10.
Go up and down.
Just for the sake of why not, because these first ones are easy, I will do number 2, 4, and 6. So number 2, again, this is just adding and subtracting, but in this problem, only 2 of the terms are like. That middle one is not, because it has x squared, not just an x. So when this happens, you can only combine the terms that are like. So 5xy and 2xy makes 7xy. And then this other one that was not alike, it just tacks on to the end. Number 4, this is multiplication product property. When this happens, we're adding exponents. So a to the 7th. And then 6. This is quotient property. We are subtracting. So k, 9 minus 4 is 5. K to the 5th power. All right. 7, multiplication again. So you are adding your exponents, but you do need to multiply the coefficients. So negative 5 times negative 3 is 15. And then x, 3 and 4 makes 7. Number 8. In number 8, we have two things happening here. And I know I said I was going to do the odds, but for a little bit I'll do some of the evens, especially the evens that are highlighted, I think, because they're going to be on your quiz, and I want to go over those with you. I don't want anybody to be able to say to me tomorrow, oh, but you never reviewed with us because we had so many e-learning days. Well, genius, if you were watching the videos like you're supposed to be, then you'd be fine. So, yeah, I'm so tired of the excuses. Anyway, coefficient, we have to square it first. Remember, follow PEMDAS. PEMDAS says that you always start with your exponent. So any parentheses with an exponent on the outside, that's where you need to look first. So negative 2 squared is positive 4. And then you're multiplying exponents. So x to the 4th power. And then y, 1 times 2 is 2. And now we'll do the multiplication times negative 3xy cubed.
Mommy, under my couch.
4 times negative 3 is negative 12. X, we're adding exponents. 4 and 1 is to the 5th power. For y, 2 and 3 is also to the 5th power. So here's your answer. Number 9. There's no exponent property, so we just need to multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. All right, but we do have negative exponents. So for A, negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. And for B, 6 and 2 makes 8. So with my negative exponent here, I need to cross the line, change the sign. So basically turn it into a fraction and take this guy and move him to the bottom. So final answer is 10b to the 8th power divided by a cubed. There you go. All right. Number 10 is an even number, but it's not highlighted, so I'm going to skip it. 11. 5 cubed is, well, 5 squared is 25 times another 5 is 125, I believe. And then A, 4 times 3 is 12. For B, 2 times 3 is 6. There you go. That one was easy. 12 is even, but it is highlighted, so I will do it. There's a problem like this on your quiz. So what I have here are 2 exponent properties, so 2 power properties. And then at the end, we'll multiply those 2 things together. So first parentheses, A, let's see, 2 times 4 is 8. B to the 4th, C to the 12th, times B to the 6th, and C cubed. All right, multiplying now, all you need to do is add your exponents. There's only one term that has an A to the 8th power, so leave it alone. For B, 4 and 6 makes 10. And C, 12 and 3 is 15. There you go. All right, 13, I'm doing the odds. 2x squared, no parentheses, no extra exponent on the outside, so leave it alone. It doesn't change. There's nothing to do here. Times. In the middle one, this is x squared 6 times. So 6 groups of 2, that makes 12. Times this last one, 3 cubed is 27. And then we have 3 groups of 2 x's, so x 2 times 3 is 6. What, baby?
I think that's Daddy's.
Yeah, I know that's Daddy's. He's going to be home soon, okay?
Soon?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's at work.
Oh.
Do you want to go play in your room?
You don't want to stay soon.
You want to stay with me? You're not bored sitting here watching me do math? Okay. All right, 2 times 7 is 54. Let's see. 2 and 12 is 14, and 6 is 20.
Mommy?
What, baby?
I think that's the kid after the Halloween.
What?
It's for the Halloween.
What's for Halloween?
Yeah.
Your bucket?
Look at Halloween.
Okay. 14 is even, not highlighted, so let's go past it. 13. Not 13. Oh my God, 15. 15, there is a problem like this, very similar on the quiz. What? You need some help. This isn't even cold. Can you wait and I'll get you some juice in a minute, okay? Here, do you want a sip of that?
Yeah.
Be careful. All right, so follow PEMDAS. What I see here are 2 power properties that we'll take care of first. And then I'm also noticing that the first two terms get multiplied, but then there's also a subtraction sign right here. So if you follow PEMDAS, we're going to do the exponents first, the two power properties, then you multiply, and then you subtract. So if you ever forget PEMDAS, write it down on your paper or something. All right. So negative 3 squared is 9. X 4 times 2 is to the 8th power, y squared, times 5x squared, y to the 6th, minus, and I'm going to square this. You want some more? Be careful. 7 squared is 49. Okay. X 5 times 2 is 10, y to the 8th. All right, so we're going to multiply these first two terms together, and then we'll subtract. So there's a few steps to this. 9 times 5 is 45. I'm sorry, 54. I'm dyslexic today. X, 8 and 2 makes 10. And for y, 2 and 6 makes 8. And I want you to notice that this problem is basically setting itself up for them to have like terms. This always happens. You'll notice. Minus 49, x to the 10th, y to the 8th. All right, so we do have like terms. I already talked about that. So all we have to do to get a final answer is subtract. 45 minus 49 is negative 4. X to the 10th, y to the 8th. Final answer. All right, 16 is even not highlighted, so we're not going to do it. 17, we're doing the odds. There is a problem like 17 on your quiz, almost identical. The only difference is the numbers, but the way you do it is exactly the same. So when you have negative exponents, I would multiply them first, and then we'll move them at the end. So 4 cubed, 16 times 4. Sorry, I should know this. 24. 64.
Mommy?
What, baby?
Yeah.
I love you too. A to the 1.
For heart.
That's okay. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. B, 5 times 3 is 15. C, negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. Okay, so this is our almost final answer, but we do have the negative exponents. We need to cross the line, change the sign with both of these. So let's put this over 1 so we can make it a fraction. This is going to move, and this is going to move. Okay, so all we have left in the top is the 64 and b to the 15th power. To the bottom, we're moving a cubed, becomes positive now, and c to the 9th. Final answer. 18 is even, not highlighted, so we're skipping 19. Quotient property and nothing else. So when you have the quotient property, reduce your coefficients. 6 divided by 4 cannot happen, so just reduce 3 over 2. And then leave that fraction line pretty long because we need to figure out where everything else goes. So for A, 5 minus 1 is a to the 4th, and we put it in the top because the top has the highest exponent, which is a 5. And then for B, 3 minus 2 is 1, and that stays in the bottom because the 3 is the highest exponent in this problem. I don't like the way that B looked. What's wrong? Well, be careful. All right, so I'm going to make this just look a little prettier. So 3a to the 4th divided by 2b. There you go. Okay. 20 is even, but it is highlighted, so let's do this one. Remember, reduce your coefficients. 32 divided by negative 8. You can divide that, so this is negative 4. What, honey?
Can I do it?
And you can do it after me, okay?
Okay.
For the x's, 3 minus 1 is squared, 2. For y, 2 minus 1 is 1.
Yay, Mommy.
And then for z,
Yay, Mommy.
5 minus 2 is 3. There's your final answer. 21. So this is quotient property, obviously, because of the fraction line. But then we also have an exponent on the top here that we need to do first. So let's start there. Negative 4 squared is 16. Baby, you're making me... You keep... Stop it. Please, you're getting too close. Sit back a little bit. You're gonna make me mess up. All right, careful. For x, 5 times 2 is 10. And then for y, 1 times 2 is 2. divided by 48 x squared y squared. All right. Peyton. Stop. Really?
Are we?
Well, honey, come on. Don't have children. Okay. So 16 divides into itself and 48. Actually, 3 times for 48, once for itself. So we're just going to go ahead and divide this. So this is 1/3. And then for x, 10 minus 2 is 8. And then for y, 2 minus 2, actually the y's are all gone. So I'm going to make this look a little bit prettier because it's all messy. So we just had x to the 8th power. Remember, you don't need to write the 1. I mean, it's not important. But if you do, it's okay. There you go. What are you doing?
Oh, no.
You don't know. Okay, cool.
I don't know nothing.
Okay. 22 is not highlighted, so I'm going to skip it. See how you do with that on your own. My suggestion would be to do the quotient first. So subtract your exponents. Watch, I'm going to end up doing it. 3x squared over
Mommy?
y
Mommy,
cubed. Yes.
did you want blue?
And then do everything to the 4th
Mommy.
power, so I'll let you finish it. What?
Do you like blue?
Yes, it's blue. Thank you for pointing that out.
You just said thank you.
I did say thank you. What do you say when someone says thank you? You don't know?
Oh, no.
Okay. Anyway, we're almost done. 23. Okay, so the reason I really wanted to do a problem like 23 is because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes people struggle with this. Because you've got your quotient property, I'm sorry, that's not the quotient property. This is the quotient property. You got your power property. Everything's happening right here in this fraction. And then at the end, it's like, oh, hey, when you're done with that, then subtract 8a cubed b. So you have a little bit of combining like terms at the end. So remember to follow PEMDAS and you should be fine. Let's start in the top here. Let's do this power property. So -6 squared is 36. A to the 10th power, b squared, divided by 12. A to the 7th, b. Can you move? Can you move back just a little bit? Okay.
Mommy,
What, honey?
can you turn the TV on?
In a minute, okay? As soon as I'm done. 36 divided by 12
Mommy.
is what?
How do it?
No. Actually, I'm going to write it down here. 36 divided by 12
I
is
wasn't
3.
doing.
In a minute.
Okay.
God. 8, 10 minus 7 is cubed. And for b, 2 minus 1 is 1. So again, this is setting itself up so that these have the same terms. Okay. So minus 8a cubed b. So finally, 3 minus 8 is -5. A cubed b. Final answer. And 24, there's a problem just like 24 on your quiz also. So we've got the quotient right here, power property, and then the subtraction. Wait, no, that's not subtraction because there's a dot here. Oh my God, I almost messed up. So it's actually multiplication just with a negative coefficient. All right. Phew. Wow, almost messed up big time. All right. So 3 cubed is 27. A cubed, b cubed times -2ab to the 4th. And then that whole thing's divided by 6ab squared. So 27 times -2 is -54. A, 3 and 1 is 4th. B, 3 and 4 is 7. Divided by 6ab squared. Okay, so it's 9. 54, -54 divided by 6 is -9. A, we have 4 minus 1 is 3. And B, 7 minus 2 is 5. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. All right, final answer. All right, so I've done everything in blue. What did I skip? You guys got a lot of stuff done for you in this video. I wasn't planning on doing this. So I skipped 10. Make that highlighter a little bit bigger. 10, 14. Why did I do 13? It's not highlighted. Oh, because it's an odd number. Ha ha ha. Duh, Caitlin. I skipped 18. Did I really do all of the problems except for 4 of them? Lucky you. All right, so no excuses as to not being prepared for quiz tomorrow. So let me just kind of write down a few reminders to you. Quiz tomorrow. Stop, Peyton. Move your foot. Okay? And then before the quiz, I'm collecting assignment.
What? Mommy?
What?
I love you.
I love you too. 49 through 50. Really? 51. So 49, 50, and 51. So all three of those and the activity packet from the sub, which I did make a video doing. So again, no excuse for I didn't know how to do it. All right, so quiz tomorrow, and I'm collecting 3 assignments plus a packet. So have those things ready, have your brain ready for your quiz, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you've had a nice little second winter break. Lucky you. I don't think that ever happened.